Hello, Awifians. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you all, wherever you may be in the world. I hope you're well. I hope you're keeping safe. It's terrible out here in Switzerland. COVID is causing havoc. The numbers are increasing day by day, and things are not getting better for us here in Switzerland. So please pray for us. And for those of you who are not yet in lockdown, please keep safe. Just stay home, wash your hands, mask it, just mask yourself as you go out and wash your hands as often as possible. My name is Lilian Mole. I am the founder and CEO of the African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum, the place where we challenge the status quo for economic advancement of African women worldwide. COVID is teaching us a lesson of solidarity. It's teaching us a lesson of some of the things that we brought to this world. We went too fast. We reacted too fast. We wanted too much, too quick, too soon. And here are the consequences that we all must live with. So it's time for each one of us to think of others, to check on other people, how they're doing, what the situation is. In Geneva, we're back to lockdown. Kids are allowed to go to school, but I have my kids at home. I sent a special request. I'll keep them home, at least for this week, then we can see. But things are not looking good. So let's keep praying for each other. Let's keep checking in on those that we've not heard from a long time. Let's let people know what our status quo is, where we are, what's happening. Yesterday, I promised you to bring you a couple of information from different countries on stocks and bonds. Here am I today again with a different country, Tanzania. So please take the time to share this live stream out with your family and friends. This could benefit you, it could benefit me, it could benefit African women worldwide. Yesterday, I showed you the figures about Kenya, and we had a reply from Joy Awe saying that yes, they do offer 9%, but we do not know the conditions on which they offer the 9%. So we are waiting to have more information on how that works. If you have information, if you have this stock or these bonds, please come share with us so other women can learn. And it's time to invest. And as you can remember, yesterday's live stream, we still carry on the same quote, which says, never depend on single income. Make investments to create a second source. Now, you may be thinking, oh, Lilian, with this COVID time, I cannot invest. I don't have the means. I have to play safe. I have to keep everything that I have. You're right. It's also an option. Savings is an investment. So do what pleases you best. Do what you think it's comfortable for you at this moment. Do what you think is the right thing for you to do. But by all means, keep learning, keep investing in yourself, keep acquiring knowledge, because knowledge is power, knowledge is wealth. So if you do not do it today, if you do not do eToro, I'm sure most of you went on that website. I should become an affiliate on that as well. That's an income stream. Just note that, by the way. Just spend some time to read, to learn what the next step might be for you. So that when the opportunity comes knocking on your door, you won't miss it. You will recognize it. You would know. Because you've taken the time to study the situation. You've taken the time to ask yourself the right questions, to observe, and then you can act either yes or no. Either way, it's right. It all depends if you want your financial freedom or not. So today we are going to Tanzania. I'm trying to do the East African countries. Today we're going to Tanzania. I spend the time researching for you so you don't have to do the work. I know many of us do not have the time, but it's a pleasure for me to dig deep into these details for you. So I will share my screen with you. I will share my screen with you so we can all go through it live, okay? So here we go. Now we have the Bank of Tanzania, and we have the Treasury bond auctions. This is the result as of 21st of October. So what you can see, these are the auction numbers. These are the auction titles, but be careful because here you have to read correctly. 7-year Treasury bond, 5-year Treasury bond, 20-year Treasury bond, 15, 10, 2 years Treasury bond, 20 years. 15 years, I think we saw 15 years already, but this is all from the month of September. So this is September, and this is October, okay? Now, I do not have anything here for October for 2 years, but I have for 5 years, they have for 7 years, and they have for 20 years. That's the 3 information that they have. So look at the figures now. For 7 years, you have a 10%. 5 years, you have 9.18. 20 years, you have 15. So it's up to you to decide what works for you. So we have just these 2 figures for the month of October. It's up to you to decide how you want your money to work for you. Now you're thinking, how much does this cost? What does it take to get into things like this? Before you go any further to ask how much it costs, you have to take the time to read a little bit. So just for example, let's take for 5 years, okay, which is 9.80, which is not bad for 5 years, okay? If you click on the view, so you have all the details. You have all the details. So in 5 years, on this date, you'll be able to get your money, okay? All the details are all here. That's the highest bid, lowest bid, minimum successful price is this, okay? Now you are asking, how much does it cost? Here. Right there. That's the answer to your question. So take the time to really read what this is all about, to understand what it's all about, what it entails. If you have any problem, we are here for you to go through these numbers so you understand exactly what it is, okay? So this is just the first part of, that was for October. No, that was for, yeah, that's October for 5 years. Now let's do 7 years and see what the numbers are. So you are going to get your money in 2027. Number of bids that they've received so far is 33. So 33 people have, requested that they want to be part of this. Highest bid is this amount. Oh, I think I showed you the wrong thing, the other one. The lowest bid is this amount. So look at it. There's very little difference between this amount and this amount, okay? And this is all Tanzanian shillings, I think it is, yeah. It's shillings, yeah. So go through all of this. This is what they will offer you. Okay? I think you really have to take the time to look at these figures quietly. The time when you can receive your money, how many bids they've received. We're still just at the beginning of November. So they opened this bid in on the 21st of October. We still have the time to go into this. Now, I also have another document for you, but before I go into that, for example, look right here. I will share this link with you, so don't worry to say what the link it is about. Right here, it says, this is when they're asking for people to come bid or to express their interest on this date. Let's see. Oh, that's going to open a PDF document. Let's see. All of this information you have to go through. The information about the maturity, the auction date, how much the competition, non-competitive. All of this information is vital for you to know. I may print this out or share them in on our Facebook page, so you can also have an idea of what it is about if it's difficult for you to download this document. But I will share the link for sure with you guys. I'm going to do that right now, and then I'll come back. I will just close this. Then I'll come back here to show you another important part of this treasury bond in Tanzania. So I'll stop this. Let me share. I'm back right here. Let me share that link for you. Right here in the comments in the chat. So you just click on the link, because last time I had some international links which were not working. So this time around, I promised myself to look for direct links in your country so you don't have to go searching around for it. So yeah, that's the link for you. I'll go right back. An error occur, wait a moment, then try again later. Okay. So maybe the link is still not working. Now, I will go back again to share a document with you so you know what the guidelines are before you jump into things like this. You don't put yourself in trouble and just start, hopping for information and trying to buy something, because it's not for everybody. Apart from the money itself, it's not for everybody. It's for a certain nationals. It has its condition. So let me share with you again what I found out about this specific bond. So these are the guidelines for participation in primary and secondary in Tanzania. Okay. So I found this document. I'm going to share the link for you. It tells you who owns this, which is, the government of Tanzania. Market participation. Who is eligible for? You see, right here, the information is right here. All Tanzanian residents. You have primary dealers and you have investors with bids. Now, look at the amount, which is 5 million, okay, as primary bidders. In fact, for both participants, is 5 million. 5 million for you to own this bid. So just have a look, read a little bit. It's a 24-page. This is an old document which I could find. I think we need to look for a much more up-to-date version, which I'm trying. If you have any information on this, please share with us. But this document gives you an idea of who can purchase and who cannot purchase. It's not for everybody. It's not for all nationals. Maybe you have to go through a specific bank, because there is a list here. You see? These are the primary dealers. And if you go back to the very first part, which says who is eligible, so right here, primary dealers and direct investors. So what does it mean, direct investors? Does it mean just anybody? We need a lawyer to explain this. So primary investors are banks. Look at this. Look at Citibank. You see, these are banks. So who are the primary investors? Could it be you and me? This is what our investigation should be pointing us to, okay? So I will also share this link with you guys. I am doing just that right now. I'm stopping the sharing of my screen. I'm going right back. I will share this link again with you. Please just click on the link. I know it's too much information for some people and not enough information for others. So yeah, those documents are really important. I also wanted to let you know, because people were thinking, wow, 5 million. Yes, it's not for everybody. I just said it's not for everybody. But let's see. What is 5 million? What does it look like in Tanzanian shillings? Let me show you what I played with today. So, and I said 5 million. What does it, what does that translate to in US dollars? It's 2,150, roughly $157. Can you afford it? Will this make a change for you? Will it or will it not? In that same document, they also have other bonds that you could buy for a period of 2, 5, or 7 years. So dig deep. I will be looking out for you. I will be testing the waters for you, asking the questions for you. But if you have any information on this, please do not forget to share with us, because we are here to learn. We are here to share with one another. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you today, that there are possibilities out there. We don't just know it. And this is not new. It's been going on for ages. And as you can see, banks themselves are making use of it. So why are we not using the same channel? If you get your money from Jangi, why can't you put this money aside and buy these bonds and just wait for 2 years, 24 months? I hate talking of years. It's just put it in months, 24 months, and you get something out of it. And you keep repeating that same practice. I think it's time we start looking out of the box, like I said yesterday. There are many opportunities out there. We've done Kenya, you have the links. We've done Tanzania today, you have the links. No excuses. No excuses. Then you can directly see who is legible, who is not legible. What we'll see is that all nationals are primary investors, which are mostly banks and securities, as we see, but they also look for private investors. And what was the amount we saw? 5 million Tanzanian shillings, which is equivalent of $2,147. For you to step into something new, for you to keep your money to the side. If you had that same amount in your bank, you're getting zero interest on it. Could this be something for you? I will dig deep. I will ask questions. Do you have questions on this? Do you want to explore this option? Those of you in Tanzania, those of you looking to invest in Africa, is this an option for you? I would also like to use this opportunity to call on lawyers who are knowledgeable about such things to help us help clients understand what they are getting into. So check all those links which I've shared with you today, because this is a very good option. Think of it. You have $2,147 sitting in an account. Is it going to give you 9% like they're offering here, 7% like they're offering here? Could this be something that you could invest in and just put that money to the side and forget about it? Forget about it for a period of time. It is my hope that many of you will start thinking in this direction as a means, as a source of income. Because some of the bonds that I saw could go up to 25 years. It's just like an insurance. So take the time, play around with it. If you have a country that you want me to invest in, stop me. Let me know which country you want me to investigate this information for you, and I will do that for you. We are looking for lawyers in Tanzania and Kenya so that we can explore this, we can really understand who, apart from the nationals, who is eligible for such investment. When they say direct investors, who is a direct investor? You, me, them. I'll go back because I see many people coming back live. I think the connection is not good for everybody. I will go back again to share my screen with you so that you can really have a look of what is happening in Tanzania. Yeah, so this is what I found. This is called for bidders. Okay, let's go back. So these are the figures they have for October, number 1 and number 2. Okay, for 5 years and for 7 years. And there was a month which I saw for 2 years right here. So in the month of August, they had a 7.82% for a 2-year treasury bond. This is such an amazing, 2 years is 24 months to have 7%. So let's dig into things like this. Let's have a look. Let's understand what this is all about and how we can start putting our money towards something instead of buying the latest Gucci bag, instead of spending money on shoes. If we can find the money to put this into a bond, that's already an income source. Can we do this? Can we try this? I will go back to the participants again. Who is entitled to this? From the best of my knowledge, this is what I could find. But we need lawyers to come really share with us what the truth is about. Sorry, did I click? Okay, here, there we go. Guidelines. I found the old guideline, and let me go back. Who is entitled to it? Okay, here we go. Primary dealers and direct investors with bid of 5 million. Okay, investors with bids that are less than 5 million share channel their bonds to a primary dealer. So voila, it's very clear. It's either a primary dealer, and we have a list of primary dealers which I will show you, or direct investors with the bid of this amount. If investors have a bid of less than this amount, you have to go through a primary dealer. And who is a primary dealer? It's a bank. Look at the primary dealer here. Look, this is a list of primary dealers here. Akiba, Commercial Bank, Citibank, Diamond Trust Bank. So if you do not have that amount of money, you have to go Tanzania Securities Limited, Core Securities Limited, all of these institutions. Find out who they are and see if you can go through them to be able to get the bonds. But if not, then you are direct investors, which is just, I think it's you and me. So you can, if you have this amount of 5 million Tanzanian shillings, you go do your stuff yourself directly. Okay. Now, what is the exchange? I will stop this. 5 million. Let me show you what I used to do my conversion. Here, right here. This is what 5 million Tanzania shillings converted to US dollars is 2,157 US dollars. Can you find this money towards another income stream? Can you do that? Now the question is, if you can, how do you go about it? So I hope you found some value in this. All the links are in the comment box. Just click on it, carry on. Go find the information, go help yourself, go create an income stream. If you need me, you know where to find me, lilian.muller@awif.org or administration@awif.org. We are here to help you. We are here to explore other channels for you. So as we can see in Tanzania, you have to be a primary dealer or a direct investor, and you must have 5 million shillings. If you do not have 5 million shillings, you have to go through a primary dealer, and the primary dealers are Citibank, whatever bank, Tanzania Securities Limited. You have the link. Print it out. It's a 24 document page. I went through the most essential thing. If you have any question, midnight, call me. I'll be able to answer your question. But most of all, I hope that you will start thinking about it. Many of you have $2,200. Many of you do. Many of you do. Seize the opportunity to do something with your money. That's the information we have for October. We don't have any for November. But when you keep your eye open, you know something will happen in November. You know it will happen in December. And as we could see in the month of August, they had an offer for 2 years. For 24 months, then it was at 7.28, I think. So if you would have just sacrificed that same amount, maybe the amount has changed because that document is an old one. Maybe it's more now, maybe it's less. I'd have to find out as well. If you could sacrifice that for 24 months, you have 7.8%. Then you leave it there, or you withdraw what you can. Just keep on doing that until that becomes an income stream. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Do something. Do something. There is the business out there. There are investment sources out there. We don't just know it. It's my pleasure spending these few minutes with you. My name is Lilian Mole. Take the chance. Add an income stream onto your belt. You can do it. I know you can. And if you have questions, do not hesitate. I'll be here to answer your questions anytime. Send me a message, send an email. If it's too hard to remember my name or how it's spelled, send it through Facebook. We are doing our best, but remember it's COVID time. Things are difficult and it's not easy. So we're doing our best. Don't expect us to reply you in the next 1, 2, 3 minutes or the next very day, because people are having issues. There is a lot of internet connection issues with the people that we work with, because we work with people around Africa. So you know, and for the moment, the only one who is really capable of supporting us is the one who is in South Africa. But also she has had a share of internet connection. So bear with us. I am willing to support, to jump in anytime, but also I'm a human being. I have a job, I have my children, I have a life, I have COVID happening around me. So I also have to swing and dance to the changes around me. But I'm here for you. And I'm also learning. I'm learning as we go. I had to sit down today, read these 24 pages. I had to click on the link, read all the agreements, and I'm thinking, okay, we need a lawyer here. Primary dealers, non-primary dealers, 5 million. All this information, I had to find it for you. So I have learned. If you say Awif is not your stuff, it's not your place, it is mine, and it has been beneficial for me. So I thank you all for existing as African women, because through you, I learn again. So I'm grateful. But I will even be more grateful if you could take your lives in your own hands, change things for yourself. So when I need to talk with friends, we'll be talking on a completely different level. We're not going to be gossiping about people. We'll be talking of stocks, options, bonds, investment, real estate, and the next level of our lives. That's the friends I'm looking for. Those are the kind of friends you all need around you. That's the people we should be networking with. Keep your eyes open for the club that we're going to be having on this platform. Keep your eyes open for next year. And I really hope that COVID gives us a break, because so many things are on the hold because of this. But this is also the time for us to reinvent ourselves, because now we are all equal. We are completely equal in the eyes of Americans, Europeans. We are all the same. You work online, you do a good job. Nobody cares. They want their job done. End of story. Nothing more to that. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure spending these few minutes with you. I will leave you now. I will be here again on Thursday, probably not tomorrow. But if I find anything juicy, I promise I will come tell you. If I find any interesting information, or someone gives me a call and say, this information, I will come lay it down here, drop it here and run, because tomorrow is a little bit busy for me. So thank you for letting me in your space. I hope this is of value to you. Share with your family and friends, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.